Oh, John, I've been looking for you everywhere. Now, I need to talk to you right now.
Hold on a second. I'm on my way for a meeting. Do we need to talk about this right now?
Absolutely, right now. Now,
All right.
listen, hear me out, and don't interrupt like you always do. I just had a meeting with the director for education for the department, and we've decided that your unit has to take a 10% cut, and I need you to design 4 problem-based modules for the fall. I need your help on this.
Interrupt? Who could get a word in edgewise the way she speaks? And a 10% cost cut? We can't possibly do that. We just went through a cost-cutting exercise, and we've done our share. The other units haven't done theirs. And 4 PBL units? Impossible. Who's going to design them with summer schedules? I'm sorry, Ellen. My meeting can wait. I'll just arrive late. It sounds like you've been handed some big problem that you have to resolve. Can you tell me more about what's going on?
I just got this memo from the dean. I just can't believe it. They want to add 60 new students to the section as of yesterday. No choice. The president of the university got this idea to grab some more government funding, and that's what we've been told we have to do. So we have to find the resources someplace. There's no magic pool of money, so it's only fair every division has to take a 10% cut, and for that, I expect your cooperation.
Typical hysterical planning. No big picture, no long-term, no vision. So, Ellen, I see this has come down as a fiat from the dean. You have to integrate 60 more students into the program. That's going to be a challenge.
Challenge? That is putting it mildly. This is a disaster. You have no idea how much it costs to educate each student. You don't have any idea, do you? Well, I do, and this is going to be unbelievable. Where am I going to find the classrooms? They are going to be hanging from the rafters. I don't know what to do.
Details. I need details. You're right, Ellen. I don't know that much about the costs. My focus is on getting the PBL materials ready and PBL modules. That's what I do best. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about this. Do you have a few minutes? Can we go sit down somewhere out of the traffic and so that we can have a little bit of a chat? Okay. Okay, Ellen, so could you tell me a little bit more about the impact on resources of accepting 60 additional students, and maybe say a little bit about the government grant money that we get for each student enrolled at the university?
You know, the dean's memo didn't actually give a lot of details about that grant.
So maybe this is a piece of the puzzle that we could find out more about. Maybe if we talk to the administration, there'll be a little bit of negotiation room and we could get a hold of some of that grant money.
Oh no, that's a long shot. I can't bet on a long shot.
Okay, I take your point. I mean, you have more experience in administration than I do, and you have to work with the resources you have. You have to be realistic. So plan A is 60 additional students with existing resources.
Exactly. And like I said before, the best way to be fair about this is for every division to take an equal cut. That's what we have to do.
Fair? What's fair about that? We have more students, fewer resources, and hardly any support staff. Okay, Ellen, I'm going to need to know more about the pressures on you and the resource implications of these decisions. I need to bring this back to my division, so we have to figure out how to package it, to present it to them. So it would help if we could meet and discuss. Especially, we need to discuss the implications of this 10% reduction in the context of the cost-cutting exercise that we just completed 6 months ago. You know, we've already gone through that once. And it'll be really important in terms of how we, in my division, perceive this, to take into account that the other divisions haven't yet done their cost-cutting exercise. So we need to think through the implications of the different stages that we're at and the what's already been done. So it's going to be really important that we figure out how to approach this properly. If my division perceives it as unfair, that they're being treated they're being disadvantaged by the decisions, they're going to resent it, and that's just going to create morale problems. So we need to figure out how to package this. We need to make sure we make the right decision, and then we have to figure out a communication plan so that we can talk about it properly with everybody concerned. So can you meet later on today or perhaps tomorrow?
This afternoon's just not possible, but tomorrow morning would be just fine. If that works for you, I really appreciate it.
Great.